everyone, it's Cloctor here and I'm back with another video tutorial. This video is a tutorial for hair that is like fluffy, kind of fly away, or if you want to do soft hair for your plushies. It's really good for characters with less defined hair when you don't want to use faux fur but you still want kind of some definition in the hair. I'm using All Might as an example, as his hair is messy and it sticks out all over the place. This hairstyle would be hard to replicate with felt strands, and it would also take an extremely long time, so this method is much better. So to start with, you just begin by cutting out different hair strand shapes based on your character designs. You can see here that I'm replicating some strands of All Might's hair, which have certain specific shapes. Once you've cut out your hair strands, just place them against or hold them against the head to figure out where you want them to go, where you'd like them to sit, and figure out if you like them where they are and if they're the right size. Once you're happy, use your cutouts as a template to cut out a duplicate of that same piece, so you will then have two pieces of that same hair strand. When you have two pieces of each strand, place them soft sides together and sew around the edges on your sewing machine, so just leave a little gap basically at the base of the strand where the strand will attach to the head. Once you've then sewn them all together, you can turn them all inside out. Use a chopstick to help get into the corners. It's Minky and it's sewn as two pieces, so you won't be able to get as precise a point as using felt, which is what I normally do, which is why I like the method for messier hairstyles that don't need such definition in the hair. So what you do next is basically personal preference. You can choose to stuff it or choose not to stuff it. So I did a bit of both. For the larger strands that I had, I needed them to fill out a bit more, so I very lightly stuffed them in the sort of the larger areas and in the points. If you overstuff it, you'll make your strand appear stiff and you'll make your plushie very top heavy, so try to not overstuff it. Where you will want the most stuffing, stuff it in the corners, and everywhere else just super duper lightly stuffed so it's kind of squishy. So for the non-stuffed strands, they were mostly detailed strands resting on top of the stuffed ones. Non-stuffed strands won't hold their own shape, so place them over a part that's already got a shape that's in place, or a part where it hangs and doesn't need a specific structure. The shorter the strand, however, the more likely it'll stand on its own, so if it's not a very long piece, it will probably stand there. So once you have all your stuffed pieces and you're happy with them, the last step is to ladder stitch them down onto the head and also to each other to pull them either closer together, pull them higher, pull them lower You can use the ladder stitch to reposition where your stands go. Another reason I use Minky is because it's great for using this stitch, because it's practically invisible when you are using it. This step takes a lot of patience, and this method of making hair is actually the longest method. I also have a ladder stitching video where I teach you guys how to do the ladder stitch if you don't know it already. So if you're stuck on this step, you don't know how to do ladder stitch, go check out that video. All my side strands are kind of jagged. In order to get this effect, I did add wire inside so I could bend them into the jagged shape, but I already have a video on using wire, so if you want to use wire, go and check out that video. But of course you don't need to use wire, it's just what I did. So there you are, that's how to make soft, messy hair for your plushies. I'm super happy with how this plushie came out, and I hope this tutorial helped you guys. Be sure to check out my making of small mite video. So that's all for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.